welcome to the quarantine podcast. Because,
yes, quarantine.
yeah, I mean, like, there's nothing else really. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go and take a conversation. Just so I probably won't post this because I think it will just be a conversation between us.
This is pretty good. It was pretty good. We're keeping it in.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever want to do like a video one though.
No.
I mean, unless it's,
So this is my thing.
I had to get a haircut first. I'm doing that.
We could wear a hat. It's alright, bro. It's fine. This is my thing. I'm probably gonna slowly sneak my way into making the basement my room. And what I'll do, first of all, I'm gonna paint it. I'm actually gonna paint it like next week when I hit spring break. But then from there, I'll actually try to make it my room, and then I'll have like soundproofing in it, so like even sound better, hopefully. Then from there, I'll probably put like 2 couches there, so that this could be in the center of it, and then maybe do video with it. But right now, this is just it.
Like, you should call it casting couch.
Sorry, I can't be filming those type of videos.
What do you mean? You can't film those videos? Welcome to the casting couch.
Welcome to the casting couch, where we talk about nothing and about everything. Yeah, there's gonna be like things that I'm gonna have to like learn how to stop, like probably like leaning back.
No, you lean back if you want.
Yeah, but then like I'm gonna sound far as hell away now, so like I'll probably have to be like up here the whole time, so like it comes out clear, you know.
I mean, you can still hear it either way, though. That's the thing.
I mean, like they'll hear everything. They'll probably hear that plane.
That's not plane.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna crash into
that kind of scared me. Like, yo, the alien invasion is really gonna happen.
Like,
they're saying there's gonna be an alien invasion in April.
Who's saying that?
Oh, that's me, bro. It's hilarious, yo. Because like they what's it called? I gotta find it, but
Well, how you make your thing purple?
I don't know. It's an update to it.
You know what? I've been avoiding doing this, but I should probably just update my phone now. Wow.
Let me see. Because they are saying, yo, I hope like by next month's gonna be over, and it shows alien invasion going on in April.
You think the Mayans were just off by like a couple years? You think the Mayans were just off by a couple years?
You're saying they're dyslexic. You're saying it's 2021 instead of 2012.
Yeah, I think it's confirmed, bro. The Mayans were just dyslexic. They messed it up.
They're like, oh wait, fuck! I gotta change the calendar. It's not 2012, it's 2021.
The guy like accidentally like carved a stone as 2012, and he was just like, "Fuck! I'm not redoing this, bro. I've been doing this for way too long. I'm not remaking it. Yeah. I'm not making another stone. All right." How did I do the update? Okay. Yeah, I think becoming more conscious of what I'm saying.
What?
I curse way too much.
You noticed it, right?
Yeah.
We curse way too much.
Yeah, way too much.
We gotta learn how to like use our heads when we speak, so we sound more calm. Cause you sound how I come. I say things way more better than how I am. Cause I'm thinking before I'm speaking.
Yeah.
There you go. Not that wasn't there. Yeah, you can tell when I'm not thinking before I'm speaking. When I start speaking really fast.
You're just like, I'm letting my mouth speak for me. I'm not even letting my brain talk.
I mean, so many emails, bro. I'm not gonna pass.
Yeah, so, alright, so let's talk about the biggest issue about this whole quarantine thing for college students. It's fucking everything up.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, everything. Like, I was literally supposed to have 2 midterms this week coming up. One of them had to be pushed because they're like, okay, not enough students have laptops or Wi-Fi. So we're giving everybody a 5-day break to make sure you could get that. And I'm like, now are you providing that stuff? Or do we still have to go out and, like, get it on ourselves? Thankfully, obviously, I got everything. Unfortunately so, because now I have to do tests that they literally record me while I'm doing my test.
That's the funny thing, because like they're saying, well, it's not true, but like, quote unquote, like, you can't see me do it. But
he did the little air fingers.
Yeah, air finger. Yeah. They're saying that they're gonna like if you move your head a certain angle, they'll kick you out the test.
That's wild.
Yeah, but I'm not sure it's true though.
That's
way messed up. Like imagine like your mom comes in the room like, huh? And
it Mom, get out! I'm taking a test. And they're like, you're banned. Mom,
you get a 0. Get the fuck out of my room, Mom!
I told you not to get in my room.
Get the fuck out!
I start crying. Mom, I already failed the first test. I can't do the second one. Yeah, nah, this semester's been rough though. Like, Yeah,
Like, I feel like it screwed me out a lot because I was about to go extra help every single like class every single time.
Yeah.
No, I really was.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I
I
swear
really
to
was.
God.
No, I'm dead ass.
I'm not even fucking with you either. I actually was.
I'm like, look, you think I was lying?
No,
I'm being dead serious.
no. Because I'm also like that. However, nobody in school would believe that. Because I absolutely failed. I mean, bombed every single test that I took like this semester so far. And I was like, this is where my A game hits. Like the first like test or whatever, I always do bad on because
Yeah,
I
I do
don't
the same-
take the
same
semester
way.
seriously.
Yeah, I had the same way.
Literally.
It's like a wake up call. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I gotta stop.
That shit like immediately kicks me into that my cash is
nah.
making me realize it's fucked up literally everything. But no, like the first test is always that like kicking ass. I'm like, all right, I gotta get serious, and then I do. But then like now I got scared because when quarantine first hit, I thought that they were just gonna be like, all right, whatever grades that you had from here on out, where that's what we're gonna base you off of and pass you from there or fail you from there. And I was like, guys, no. I was like, please, God, no. I like legit was like going to extra credit help and shit like that.
But Loki, what they should have done is like instead of making to the actual class, I think they should send assignments and just let us read. It's send papers, like because that's what I heard other people done. They just like get assignment, they're going to read it, like look it up, then do research and then type a paper about it, so they know they're actually doing it instead of writing some bullshit.
Yeah. But like that could only work for so many majors though, right?
Yeah,
like,
some majors, not all of them. Like some of them had like history is one of them.
Yeah, I could understand. No, if you could do that for history, you could
happening right
definitely
now,
do that
so-
for history,
yeah,
like,
it's
without a doubt. But if you have a math class,
No, you can't do that.
like they're not gonna make you write like a mathematical theory by the end of it. I hope not.
Imagine
I'd just be so tired. Be like quarantine, stop it, go away.
they really screwed me over though. Like I had a lot of things up, like going up ahead.
Yeah,
And I just got a job too after like looking for like months for it.
bro.
And
just
I knew it was
shut
gonna be
up.
a problem because it took me way too long to find a job. Like
Yeah.
it took me
You're
3
like-
months.
You're like, bro. If it took me way too long before the quarantine started, now I don't know how anybody's gonna find a job. Honestly,
Yeah, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna take a long time to find a job at some point. I'm just gonna go to 7-Eleven, eat some mats for $50.
just start standing on street corners, bro.
Mhm.
That's it. Fuck it. It's over for us, man. We're gonna be strippers and prostitutes by the end of this. Now, thankfully, I do have a job that like. All right, it's gonna be annoying. I work at hotels, but right now I have a job because my fucking job's filled with crackheads. So they're like, we gotta make as much money as possible, and we still have a bunch of airline crews coming in. But now, like,
I thought we closed the borders.
yeah, not to Russia, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
This shit was the funniest fucking thing. Did I tell you this before?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, okay. So some guy came up to like a bunch of the Russian airline crews that came in, and the guy asked, he was just like, "Yo, how's Corona over there?" And then like two of them immediately came up and he was like, "Corona does not exist. It is fake." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, Russians, y'all funny as hell." And he was like, "However, there's a virus killing everyone over there." And I'm like, but not Corona. But that virus, very bad and very new. And I'm like, all right, I get it. That's funny as hell. Basically, Russia just doesn't want to say that, like, yeah, we got Corona. So they're just kind of like putting on the rug and being like, yeah, it's a new virus. It's a Russian new virus, bro. It's not Corona, though. So, like, they're keeping that on the wraps. So that's why, like, the borders are still open from Russia to America, because when you look at how many coronavirus cases there are in Russia, it's probably 0 right now because they don't want to confirm it. So there's still a lot of travel. I have a airline crew that comes in from Belgium. So they're coming in every single day. But besides that, I got we used to have Air China. That got completely shut down.
Yeah, because Wuhan.
Yeah, Wuhan like started it all. So that was the first airline we cut off. We cut them off right away. But then after that, we're only left with them two, Airflot and Belgium. And there's nobody coming into the hotel. I mean, besides the airline crews, there's nobody. And like whoever does come in are like the local like weirdos that are like either people trying to cheat with their spouses and doing it during quarantine, or like yeah, bro.
Cheat on their
Yo,
spouse? They tell you that?
no, but all right, I'll tell you this. I didn't tell you about the. All right, so there was this couple that came in like 2 weeks ago to my job, right? She came in and she was checking in for her best friend, and like, I didn't get it at first. I didn't understand what was happening, but like my coworker was standing there helping me just because there was nothing else to do. So, she like started talking or whatever, and then it became very clear that they're doing this very, very secretly. And I'm just like, my dumbass, I'm innocent as hell. I'm like, are we planning a proposal? And she started dying of laughter. She was just like, proposal? No, we're not doing that. And she was like, you're so sweet. You're so innocent. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all going to do? And then she gave the key to her best friend. Then I saw like a man enter from a different entrance or whatever. And then my coworker, at this point I started getting it. They were going to cheat. They're cheating on their spouses. And so my
she belongs in the streets.
She really does belong. So this isn't where the story stops, bro. So I remember their names because both of them had very weird names. Both of them had company names. Like they sounded like a company.
Best Buy.
Yeah. All right, we'll put that out there so I don't actually give out their name. But they sounded like they were like a tea company and a coffee company.
Starbucks and
Herbal. We'll say that. They sounded exactly like those. And so somebody called me who's just like, hey, it's a company name. And I'm like, oh yeah, what's up, man? I remember your name. And then he was just like, oh, yo, I'm so glad that you do. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't even remember if I was really there. Can you pull up my bill and can you pull up my receipt and send it to me? And I was like, ooh, I know what's going on here. And then I was just like, yeah, I'll pull that up for you without a problem. And then I kept like looking up their name, like pretending to, because at this point I know it's not them. I can't reveal that information.
So fucked.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yo, weirdly enough, bro, I can't find you in the system. Sorry about that. I must have mistaken your last name for somebody else's because it could be a generic last name also. And then he was just like, hey, don't worry about that. But do me one more favor. Give me your email address. Let me email you a photo of these two people because you seem to remember their names. See if you could tell me if you remember their faces, God. Bro. So this guy emailed me literally the photo of those two people, and I was like, oh my fucking God. So at this point I was like, hey yo jefe, you gotta come here and see what the fuck is going on right now. So like my manager came over and he was just like, oh shit, like after I explained everything to him, and I sent a snap right away to my coworker being like, yo, what the fuck. So from there, like I couldn't email the guy saying that yes, because at this point they're locals of the area, and these people are batshit crazy locals. So like I know for a fact if I were to get in between this, it would be messy. And at that point my manager was also like,
I mean, you're not really in between it though, you're just giving them room.
Yeah. No, exactly, but still. So I ended up emailing him. I said, I can't tell you that I saw these people.
No, I would have been like, yeah, I saw them. Go find this person right now.
No, but this is the thing. It's funny because the lady cheated on a guy that wasn't even that good looking, and I wanted to text him.
Me.
Yeah, it was you. That's why I thought I told you the story already. I thought you were there. But yeah, so like I went and I was just like, I didn't technically lie. I said I can't tell you that I saw them, and I was like, and I see people here every single day. And I was like, but good luck on your search. Because I knew what the fuck he was looking for. And I so badly wanted to just grab the email, make my own separate email so it's not on my work email, and say, they were there, bro. Move on. But like, I never did. I didn't end up doing it.
I would have done that.
You wouldn't?
I would. I would have done that.
I'm probably an asshole for not, right? I'm probably like...
You still do it.
I probably will, actually. Now that they're in quarantine and everything like that, like...
No, I don't do it in quarantine. You might cough on somebody.
You come over to me and start coughing on me?
Yeah, it's over for you.
What's fucked about this is that, like, at this point, there's only really 3 employees that are working in the hotel. So she could go down the laundry list of people of who ended up telling him. And I was one of the only people there to check him in besides my other coworker who quit at this point. So they instantly know it's me. And I'm trying to be there for another 3 months without getting my ass beat. I already got my ass beat in my last job. I'm not trying to have this happen here. So I'm just like, I'll keep it on the wraps.
They're not going to fight you. You didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know. They seem crazy, bro.
They're not doing anything to you. Say like, what did I do? Say what did I do to you?
You know what? If anything, if they come up to me and be like, "Why the fuck you tell them?" I'm be like, "Why the fuck you cheat?"
Like, exactly. Like, is there wrong? Why'd you cheat?
Yeah, exactly. Nah,
I hate cheaters. Man.
You know what? I should do it.
Do it right now.
No, I don't have his email.
Oh, you want his email?
When I go to work, I was just
I would have done him on the spot. Well, yeah, I seen him.
No, I wanted to, bro. I literally was gonna be like, yeah, bro, like they were definitely here. But then it had my email literally had my name, like everything, how to contact me at work. So I was like, let me not like do so much as that far.
You should have done like a subliminal message on the email saying like, like
Like a hidden message. Yeah, hidden message. That's kind of what I wanted to like basically say by saying I can't tell you that I saw them, and like good luck.
Oh, you could probably do that. You could say like, yeah, I can't tell you I saw them, but like add a yes and in between the letters, even though yes,
the capitals.
Yeah, capitals.
Nah, I'm probably gonna go back and get the email. It's funny because if this guy happens to be listening, you're gonna email in the next 3 days or so. You know, it's from,
yeah. I mean, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, good luck, man. Nah, he definitely deserved way better. I mean, like if anybody's cheating on you, you definitely deserve. No.
Oh really?
Like they look like those ladies that tan themselves, like that get like plastic surgery on their lips, but like the disgusting amount of plastic surgery. And I'm like, yo, bro.
I mean, all amount is disgusting.
Yeah, and like,
sorry, guy. I was messed up.
You're gonna be like, cut that out.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, no, she looks like the type that fake spray tans herself. Has like that weird plastic surgery that just makes her look like a puffer fish. You know that fish from Mario? The red fish, the puffer, like, is a red fish.
Oh
like,
wait, yeah.
Looks exactly like that. And I'm just like, and then the guy that she cheated with, who she cheated with, I'm like, yo, you look like a 70-year-old dad, like grandpa, bro.
Hey,
like,
man, if you got the schlong, you get.
I guess that's true, or the money.
Oh yeah, probably the money.
Yeah, it's probably the money.
He's probably he look rich, right?
Yeah, you know what? The area that I work in is
Lauren. Is it cashmere coat?
I didn't see what he was actually wearing though. Or more like I didn't pay attention to what the fuck he was wearing. I don't care about the people that come to my hotel.
Yeah, I look at their clothes. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Just money. Like, damn, man, you rich. Nah, there's some rich people that come by to my hotel though. There was somebody that came by, like he put $100 down. He was just like, that's for you. And I'm like, damn, bro, I don't want to suck your dick. Like, I'm like, yo, stop it. Because I feel bad. Like, if somebody gives me like a tip, and I can't do anything for them, I'm like, now I just feel guilty. Because now whatever you ask me for, I have to fucking do. Because that's just my conscience right there.
I mean, yeah, it's money, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta put your price aside for $100.
Yeah.
100.
Money talks, bro. Money talks.
Shit.
Did I tell you about that?
I can't say it.
It's alright. Hold yourself back. Did I tell you about that girl that she added me on Snapchat and immediately sent me like nudes? And then she was just like, if you want more, you have to pay for like you have to pay $80 for my OnlyFans. And then she was just like, but if you want to fuck me, it's $120. And I'm like, only $40 more.
120. Yeah, bro, I'll put that down.
I got you right now. And I was just like, ma'am, this is prostitution. Do you know that? You know this is illegal, right? But I was just like, I sent her a dumb text being like, yeah, my mama told me not to pay for nudes, so no thank you, but I'll pay you in jokes though. And she was like, oh, ha ha ha, I can't do that. And she was just like, I'm gonna delete you later. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, go ahead.
How'd she add you? By no username?
Huh?
Username?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you find you?
So Hinge. She found me on Hinge, and then she got my Instagram from not my Instagram, my Snapchat from there. And so she sent me those two right away, and I was like, this is a decent surprise. I didn't expect this today at least. So
no, I think mine was unexpected though. That literally not even 2 minutes in, already got some.
How's it going, Daddy? He's just like,
whoa. I'm like, whoa, what happened here?
How did I become a father?
I was like, wait a minute, bro. I was like, wait, this is not real. This has to be a dude.
Yeah.
This has to be a dude.
I'm getting catfished here. What the fuck?
Apparently she's only in Texas, but it didn't make any sense though.
Yeah.
Like, isn't the limit 100 miles?
Bro, she really wanted you to do the 100-mile drive, bro.
That's not. Texas not 100 miles though.
No, it's definitely it's further. Yeah, it's way further than that.
I was wondering, like, how the hell did you?
Yeah, like you're like, I set my shit for like 20 miles. Like, get definitely.
I'm like, how to get what?
Yeah, like out of all people too, and then it's
Texas.
strange. Everything.
I'm the type of guy that kind of overthinks it. You know, I kind of want to put the puzzle together, but it's not making any sense. But I really don't care.
I got called daddy. That's all that
matters. 2 minutes in, it wasn't that far.
You're just like, I'll take it. But the girl that like, it's funny because the girl that told me that she would delete me after sending those nudes or whatever,
never did.
She never deleted me. She just kept sending me more stuff, and I was just like,
then there was no point. $8 if you keep sending me.
It's
like an advertisement.
Yeah, so it's like advertising, right? But like, she just didn't stop, and this like went on for months. And I'm like, I kept texting her after a while. Like, I became her business advisor. I was like, by the way, I haven't paid you shit for any of this. you should probably get a better business model than just sending this out and being like, hey, pay for more. If I know I'm just gonna get more for free, I'm not going to, and I'm not gonna pay for nudes. Yo, the internet is out there. You don't need to pay, huh?
Do you still have her?
No, I think she like was like, I'm deleting the Snapchat, and I'm like,
oh damn, I wanted to see it. Should have screenshotted it. I would have done that. I don't even care. I want to screenshot it and like.
I think I might
So
screenshot
with
it.
her. I'll delete it. I'll definitely delete it though. I'm not keeping that on my phone. Fuck out of here. My mom would look at it. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, oh,
yeah, my mom was gonna go through my phone. She's like, what is this?
Did she wipe?
Yeah.
What's the point? You're showing me this.
Exactly. She sent me a whole like 3-minute video, I think.
I don't think. What the 3 minutes? What the?
Yeah, I'm not even messing with you. Yeah.
Why? Like, why did it?
So apparently she didn't delete her Snapchat. I still have it all. I mean,
oh my god.
No, so just know if you ever become if you want to hoe yourself out. Not even this is respectable, just pay your taxes at the end of the year. Just make sure that they're actually paying for it and not you're just not sending it out for free. And I'm just like, I would literally message her and be like, you could take me off. I won't forcibly take myself off, but
take me off.
You could take me off. Like, I don't really need this. I'm okay. So yeah, I found that funny. And I was just like, yeah.
That's ridiculous. One thing about you though, like everybody would tell you anything just by looking at you. And that's the most funniest thing about you. Everybody would just tell you everything, like their whole life.
Bro, it's a curse. It's a curse being a therapist. I'm the polar opposite of that. Everybody avoids you, bro. But I'm telling you, this shit's a
no one talks to you, but they look at you like, yo, bro, I miss my wife, bro. Like, I don't even know you.
You think I'm joking when I tell you that literally somebody sat down at the bar that I was working at, and then I was just like, how's it going? My cunt of a wife fucking left me. And I was just like, ow, wow. All right, bro, here's a shot on me. You can have it. And then he literally went on like this, literally an hour about complaining about his wife. Then this girl at the corner of the bar sat down, and I was like, I have to make some shit happen. So like, I like gave her a shot, and I was like, from that guy over there. He didn't order that shot, but I fucking did it. So I was like, let's shit this guy up. And fucking they ended up working out. Like, they ended up going back to their hotel room at the end of the night because it was a bar/hotel. And they ended up like hooking up at it, and I was like, hell yeah! I'm glad I got that guy like back on his feet. Yeah, he just said his cunt of a wife left him, so I was like, he needs to pick me up.
Left me like divorce?
Yeah.
I really wanted to specify. I'm not sure she just left with just leaving.
Yeah, no. Like I think he got kicked out or some shit like that. So I was just like, okay, but no, like
loser.
But then I could understand like a bartender, like I was a bartender, so I could understand somebody coming up to me and like talking to me. I'm a stranger, so they're just gonna let.
It's different though. You're a bartender. You know to talk. Yeah, you got to talk.
Yeah, exactly. I have to. However,
I will wear a fucking tank top or something. A woman's one though.
A wife beater?
No, tank top, bro.
No, it's wife beater, bro.
Tank top.
Okay, wife beater.
Wife beater.
Why is that called that? This tank top is called the wife beater.
It's not a wife beater.
What's it called?
White beater.
Oh, whoa,
bro! So I was looking at you like, wow, white beater. It's called a wife beater for a joke because people that beat their wives wear those tank tops.
So a wife beater.
It's not really a wife beater. It's a joke.
Oh,
for people that beat their wives wear that.
Bro, I always thought this was called a wife beater.
Why would we call it a wife beater? The joke is like you're beating your wife.
No, exactly. No, that's what I thought. I was just like, whoever wore these tank tops beat their wives. So I'm just like, okay.
Do you beat your wife?
I don't have a wife. I beat my imaginary wife. Oh shit!
Someone told me like, you ever get mad at a game, you just want to like beat your wife sometime. I'm like, you don't punch the wall, you punch your kids.
Yeah. Crazy enough, with the amount of live streamers that are out there, somebody has done it.
Yeah. That's 100%. It's probably somebody right now getting beaten.
That's that's fucked up.
I'm sorry.
No. But like, that's something I've legitimately thought about before. Where I'm just like, we're here right now. There's somebody like in Indonesia right now that's like in a dark room tied up getting beat or like tortured.
There's probably like 1,000 things that happen right now doing that.
Yeah,
it's like 1,000.
They say that there's like 12 serial killers running in the United States at any time. So like there's just 12 serial killers that they just don't know about, And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
There's some that haven't been caught. I think one hasn't been caught at all. He gets cookers and like he just drops her body in different parts of the island.
Yeah, I was about to say, wasn't it?
Beach, Long Beach.
Yeah. Somebody kept dumping a lot of like body pieces or whatever, and it was in Jones Beach that they were dropping a bunch.
I think my coworker saw somebody dead in Long Beach.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, with a bunch of group of friends too. He saw him dead. Like I tell, because his eyes are like bugging out. He didn't record it though, but he said like the body was like washing up the shore, and it was ready to fucked up. Yeah, they call the cops and everything.
Yo, imagine like just walking one day and then you just see a leg and you're like, what the fuck?
I would have poked it. I'm sorry.
I would have cooked it up, See how it tastes.
No,
I'm sorry, damn
that's
it.
nasty.
Oh, that's where you cut the limit
Yeah,
off? Nah,
that's cannibalism. That's cannibalism. What's a dead body is already raw. You eat that shit fresh.
There was some guy that got his leg amputated and asked for it back so he could eat it.
Honestly, I would do that.
You would do it? I'd join you.
A piece of it, though. If I don't like it, I ain't eating it.
Just eat the
eat
big
my
toe.
leg? You want to eat my leg?
Like, not for fun, though. Like, you just try it.
There's actually a book, though. Like, that's a cannibal. Used to be cannibal. He's a serial killer. Like, he wrote a
Asian
book
guy?
about... Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
He wrote a book about each part, like, the different tastes of animal.
That's fucking
for cells.
It's funny, because I feel like everybody always says something always ends up tasting like chicken. Like, if you eat alligator, supposedly it tastes like chicken. If you eat snake, supposedly it tastes like chicken.
It tastes like snake. I think aren't they sour taste?
Huh?
Aren't they, like, sour?
I have no clue.
I've
I've never
never
eaten
tried
snake
it, right?
or humans before.
I mean... we eaten humans before.
What? Bro, you're not supposed to admit that. Oh, shit. My cat stopped meowing once he did that.
With this?
Yeah. Oh, she dead as well.
No, I'll do.
No, I'm messing with you.
It's not dead.
But yeah, throwing it back to like that conversation about everybody somehow comes up to us, or well, like to me.
Oh, to you,
to
not
fucking
me.
talk. Nah, but like I feel like it's funny
when it happens to me, it's funny.
It's when it happens to you, it's people asking you to drive. Like
3 hours and 44 minutes to some place to pick up his girlfriend that's getting abused. Quote unquote again, guys. You can't see my hands. But abused. She's locked in her room. She's probably got fucking it's grounded.
Yeah, she literally got grounded. She was like, "I'm getting abused." I'm like, "You wanted to go out, sneak out, and like go out with your boyfriend, and your parents didn't like that, so you got grounded."
They're in high school. They're gonna break up after high school.
Yeah, exactly. And then why are they asking like 20-plus-year-olds to help them out on this situation? No, I'm not getting anywhere near that.
Well, I don't want to deal with kids, bro. You're 18, 17 years old. Like, I'm not gonna deal with you.
Exactly.
it's
definitely
weird.
not. At the end of the day, if the parent,
I don't know you. I only know you like 3 days. Now you want me to drive you 3 hours? No.
That's something that like that's just dumb. Who asked somebody that you know for just 3 days to be like, "Oh hey, do you mind driving me 4+ hours to basically kidnap my girlfriend?" That's dumb. That's so stupid. But yeah, no, I've had some weird situations where like literally I was just sitting in a computer lab. Chilling, minding my own business.
Oh, the girl, right?
Yeah,
that was dark.
Yeah,
like,
that's dark as hell, bro.
I mean, I get the feeling she has nobody to talk to, right? Like, didn't you tell me like somebody died in her car accident or shit?
Yeah. It was her sister and her sister's boyfriend, and she was in the car accident as well, but she survived. And I think the only reason why they said she survived was because she was drunk. She wasn't the one driving, and the sister was sober. It was actually, I don't want to give out the details of this because it's probably easily Googleable. Because it's pretty rare case that it happened.
Wait, is it in the news and everything?
Yeah, it's in the news and everything.
What? Like
she pulled out like the news like things and like the GoFundMe that's out there. I think there is one.
Did you?
So I don't want to go into crazy detail, but basically she had not been in school for the past year or two because she literally broke everything in her body from this like crash that like ended up literally killing her sister and her sister's boyfriend, and like. I did not expect an emotion like wave.
Yeah, I would have been like crying. I'm
like,
oh,
yeah,
what?
straight up. It was in the morning. My grandma had just passed away. I literally just came back from Guatemala, like burying my grandma. So I was sensitive, bro. I was sensitive during this time. So like, we just sat there and we just talked about everything, and I was just like, wow. I was just like, whoa. And the thing is that like this is a computer lab. Other people are hearing, and so like by the end of it, like it was just like this like. Moment of like I guess like just release of like all these emotions. So we hug, and she was just like, I gotta go to class, and I was like, yeah. I was thinking about walking her to class, but I was just like, I don't know. I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna let this be a moment where I'm just a stranger that you let everything off on, and just let you go. And then like I have a lot of friends in that computer lab, and like a couple of them came up. They were like, "Damn," because they all heard it, and I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, yeah, damn is right, bro.
Yeah,
damn
I
is
was
right.
like, damn too. Like, yo, like, how do you? Why did he come up to you and everybody?
Bro, it started like this. She was just like, "Hey, do you mind helping me with this Excel sheet thing?" And I'm like, "All right, my degree is computer science, but I know nothing about Excel or Word or whatever. I can't do nothing with that stuff." But then she was just like, "Yeah, you know, honestly, me neither. I haven't been in school for a year." And I'm like, "Damn, why? You took a break?" She was like, "No, I was in a terrible car accident." I don't get to laugh. It just started off like this, and just tidal waved into like literally us crying at like a computer lab. And, like I was holding back my tears, but like it got to the point where like one had to roll.
Actually, wait, are you done?
Now I'm done.
Oh, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. So while I was working at like little clothing store I was at.
Yeah.
Yo, this like one of my old friends came up, right?
Mm.
He asked me, he says like, "Yo, dude, Sam, how you been, man?" I was like, "Oh, I've been good, right?" And he's like coming up to me like, "Yo, man, like I'm trying to find a shirt. You want to get it?" I was like, you probably get it like some little store.
Yeah.
And he's like, "How you been?" I was like, "I've been alright, I've been alright." And he's like, "Yo, bro, like I was in a coma for a couple months."
Whoa.
I was like, "What?" That's why you never been posted on Instagram or anything like that. You were gone for mad long.
Literally gone.
Like he got into an accident. He was like paralyzed and like that for a little bit. And like he was in a coma for mad long, and he's still recovering. Like, he was still recovering and everything like that. But I don't know the full details and everything. But like he just said like he was in a coma. I'm like, yo, bro, like I literally just came out of high school too, and he's got into a bad accident.
That's tragic, man.
The other one, actually, that similar thing was happening to me too, though. Like when I slipped, my brother called me, like he was like Jesus or something. Like,
He was just there at the right moment.
Yeah, he really was. Like, that was actually really impressive. Like he knew I was gonna fucking
You saw it.
drop.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Luckily, he hit my hip instead of my head. That was bad. I'm gonna be like, yeah.
You're like, let me stop myself. It's funny, like, all right, so for some reason, a great side activity that I have is going on Reddit, and every once in a while there's like this weird thread of like people surviving or people dying. And like there's some weird videos out there of like there's no way that killed somebody. But like if say they like fell down or whatever and they lightly hit their head. And I'm like, yeah, like we've all done that. We've all slipped and probably banged our head. And then it ends up killing them. And I'm like, whoa, we're that fragile.
Bro, we could like die from just falling off the bed.
Straight up, we could. If we hit like our head at the right angle,
I think
it's over.
It has to be unexpected for you to kill you though. Like you can't not expect it.
Like you think if you don't brace yourself for it?
Yeah, because like if you see someone coming at you, you're pumped up, so you take it.
Yeah.
Well, instead of someone like coming behind you, hitting your head, you're gonna get knocked out. Like
Yeah, that's true.
You can kill somebody like knocked out. You
Yeah.
can kill them like that. Like you start choking their tongue and then you go
Fuck.
or you start snoring like this.
Yeah,
You start doing that, yeah.
There's like a death rattle.
I've
or
seen
something.
it. You know,
Yeah.
like, you're like, ooh.
Start snoring. Now, a lot of people that get into street fights, like some people end up going for like manslaughter or something not because of the actual fight, but if they knock somebody out, they go limp and they go straight to the ground.
And you can't even catch them because it's too late.
Yeah, exactly. You're the one throwing the punch, bro. You're not actually gonna be thinking about catching a guy. You just like you were like, all right, I'm gonna actually fight this guy.
No, I think what I was ever doing into a fight though, like being serious, like ever into a fight, like I'll like get ready and I'll try to headbutt them, but instead of headbutt, I'll kiss them in the forehead. I'll go
Peace, not war. All right, we sending ourselves away.
I'll grab his head, go.
Oh, get out of here, bucko. Slap him in the ass.
Like, there you go, buddy.
Good job. Damn, we've been talking for 34 minutes, bro.
34 minutes.
34. It's like half an hour.
20. I thought it was 20 minutes.
Do you want to like cut this off here? I guess half an hour is a good amount, right?
If you want.
Yeah. Right?
If you're gonna actually post it, it's gonna be like 12 minutes.
No. Yeah, so we'll cut off like the random like middle parts where we're silent or whatever.
And
so
plus the
probably
ones that are
drop
pretty
that.
messed up. If they're messed up, bleep it. You know how to bleep things out?
No, so this is going to raw, dog.
No, I'm going raw. You
going
need to
raw.
bleep some of it out. That's what anyone's saying. I'm not sure if you know how to bleep anything out.
No, I have no clue how to bleep
Yeah,
this
okay.
out.
And then I'm
But yeah, you want to say your like goodbyes, I guess.
yeah, this is it.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say
Yeah,
goodbye.
I'm not gonna say goodbye either. Cool. This is the first time that I've done a podcast in literally 5 years. So this was
5 years and you're back, and a new member came.
Yeah. So all right. So I guess we didn't even introduce ourselves, bro. My name's Edwin.
And what should I name myself though? Sam or June?
Well, that's up to you.
I mean, you always
Go to
call me
June.
Sam though.
Yeah, I call you Sam, but like.
But other people call me June or June or Junebug. I think it's like my street name, dog.
I'm gonna start calling you Samuelito now.
Call me Samuelito.
Just to make you not hard at all, bro.
Mom calls me that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Samuelito.
I'm calling you Samuelito from now, bro. But yeah, nah. So I don't know if I'm gonna post this on the Ed&Ed podcast. I might as well.
Ed&Ed podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I might as well. I already have my old podcast up there, anyways. So thank you for listening to the quarantine podcast.
So how'd your other podcast how'd your other podcast stop?
Oh.
How I forgot what to say.
It's all right, bro.
How did your other podcast survive without any bleeping? Like you had to bleep some things out,
That's when YouTube wasn't that sensitive to people.
Before you said everything, like even like the bad stuff.
All right, like yeah. You try to make me sound out like to be a terrible person, bro. Yeah, all the curses and everything, all the poop jokes and shit jokes we kept in it. Like we didn't.
Oh no, bro!
Anything.
You can't keep it raw, dog. You gotta bleep some things out.
Nah, dog. We kept it raw. But remember, that's when I was like in high school or whatever. I was still an innocent little boy. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what the real world like entailed out here, man. So yeah, I mean, we didn't say anything offensive, did we?
I don't know.
And it's gonna stay like that. We're not gonna know at all.
We're not gonna know.
No, we're gonna say anything offensive. If you happen to,
I did say something offensive.
What?
The one I said about the joke on my head.
Nah,
that's barely.
Yeah,
that's a little offensive. I'm not doing that in public. People think we're like dumb.
Just say it's your real life experience. You got a concussion before. You felt dumb afterwards. Yeah, exactly.
But the bell's crazy though. That concussion was. Yeah, that's for later though.
So you can literally got knee in the head, bro.
That's another podcast.
Yeah, we're we'll cut it here. Welcome to the quarantine podcast where we say just about anything and everything. Because guess what? We've gone that stir crazy that it's okay.
I'm desperate. Donate money.
Yeah, this man lost his job because of this. Thankfully, I kept mine.
For now.
I hope everybody else is out there is good with this whole quarantine. I'm sure there's going to be so much fucking content on YouTube now. Yeah. Or anywhere else because everybody's going to be posting stuff like this.
We're not gonna, I don't think we're that great to be that top.
No, I hate myself. I don't expect nobody to watch me. So, but this was enjoyable. This is fun. This is literally
fun. Yeah.
This is what I feel like my podcasts are going to be. Just conversations with friends.
I mean, that's what any podcast really like. It's not really like copy. Unless you have Mike Tyson here, and we'll talk about him.
Yeah. Mike Tyson, Eminem, that was cool. Mm-hmm. You saw that? Mike Tyson and Eminem, they had like a podcast together.
No, I didn't see it. No. I saw the one with Mike Tyson talking about like he's like his beast thing.
Yeah, where he's
struggling.
Like he started crying at the end of it, or
I didn't see that part of it. I saw he was like struggling a bit, trying to like talk and like talk about it. That man's a beast, bro.
Alright, so yeah, this is your first podcast back. I'll be making more. I'll be having just a bunch of friends around just doing this. Yeah, like it'll obviously be you. I'll probably get a bunch of my other friends here. My brother's probably gonna be like, I guess, my main co-guest.
I'll be like the third. Like I'll be around.
yeah. You literally would probably most likely be like the second to third like co-host or whatever.
I mean, you just better. You and Edgar are like pretty much the host of this.
Yeah.
I'm just like the the co-host because I can't really do it by myself.
Yeah, no, it's alright. I got another microphone for no fucking reason now.
You won't do it.
Alright, cool. Well, thank you for visiting the Ed&Ed podcast. If you're actually listening to this, yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
cool.
We're done.
On to the next one.